All right, we are live from the parked, non-moving Carpetmobile because doing a live stream while driving, that's insanely reckless, right? 3 thumbs up, but 0 people. 6 thumbs up, but 0 people watching. I'm wondering where these thumbs up are coming if no one's watching. Hey, Frankie Gabagool. Jack Kretschy. Hello. Hey. How's everyone doing today? All right, someone's promoting the Swedes for some reason. All right, let me see. Just wanted to really quick. Oh, someone's saying the wedding was awesome. Thank you. Just really quick, wanted to run through some mail. Let me see. Lindsay from Edmonton, Canada, had sent me this book on the Mutt Art Conservatory. I've never heard of this pyramid-like structure in Canada. Only been to Canada once. That was Niagara Falls, which I don't know if that really counts as Canada. Does it? The Canadians can tell me if it counts. Then Lindsay also sent me some of these postcards. Look at that trippy Canadian postcard. I'm actually just at my house right now, outside of my bunker. What's that? Orioles? Is that some sort of sports team? Hey, what's up, John? CCEATL. Are you the Swedes? What's this? This is still Edmonton. Ken Wilmon asked what I think of Dave's latest video. Weird as heck. Weird to you as well. Yes, very weird. Dave's a weird dude. He's very creepy, and he needs to eat more. He's overly thin. He needs to shove his face with some more calories. A little slideshow here. Canadian slideshow. Eating my way across Canada. I don't know, does Canada have a lot of roadside attractions? Richard New says, Dave is a weasel. Hey, Matt. Oh, yeah, she said in the letter, it's that legendary plant that, like, only blooms every, how many years? It only blooms every so many years, and then it smells like a dead body. Yolanda asks if me and my daughter are going to vlog together this summer. Hopefully, Annabelle's got a much larger social life than she used to, so don't get to do as many videos as I once did. Adam's in Ohio today. Poor Adam. Feel bad for him. My friend Daryl sent me some of these amazing, like, these postcard books are so cool. Where you like have all these postcards in them. And my friend Daryl sent some of these to me. Look at this one. This is, hey Retro Mickey. This is Lookout Mountain. This is Rock City. Fairyland Caverns. Check that out. Anitra Auntie says, greetings from Florence, Kentucky. I may be going to Florence, Kentucky. Maybe. I'm thinking about going to the ventriloquism convention that's going on in a couple months. How many miles on my car? Let me see. That's a good question. Let me crank that up and find out. 38,171. And John Heb, who sent me multiple postcards to this Philippi covered bridge. This is Philippi, West Virginia. I think Philippi is famous for having 2 disturbing mummies in a museum. And Cage Green has sent me this Titanic postcard. Then I got this WKZZR Dave TV. This is not Dave Hughes TV. It's a completely separate Dave TV. Carl Frasco, you see more of my wife. Probably not. My wife is very camera shy. Does not like to be on video. Any thoughts on Dave Hughes' troll army coming to get me? The world only needs one Dave Hughes. Yolanda asked if I vlogged the Titanic exhibit. No, they don't let you videotape inside there, unfortunately. So I will never be able to do that. Kathleen Rupitz, what is my favorite adventure I've been on? That's really hard to say. It's been a whirlwind last couple years. Almost haven't had a chance to sit down and think about what my favorite is. Celtic Shadows asked my P.O. Box. My P.O. Box is P.O. Box 932, Waynesville, North Carolina. I do post that in the bottom of every video I do. Chloe's Corner asked if I've ever explored abandoned Chuck E. Cheese. I don't know of any abandoned Chuck E. Cheeses. Tim asked about the Henry Ford Museum. Yes, I have a video from there. Edgar Haas asked if that was my wife at my son's wedding. Yes, indeed it was. So, she has appeared in videos. Melissa Wadier, would I travel more into Canada? Yes, I would love to check out Canada more. I don't know much about Canada, honestly. I don't know what there is to see there necessarily. I don't know. Do they have like roadside attractions like America does? Alex Play says, notice me. Skrill Scaro says, I got my t-shirt. Thank you. Sergio says, Calia, Mexico, Carpetbagger. I don't speak Spanish, so I'm not sure what that means. Any plans to come back to New England? I would love to go back to New England. It's beautiful. The food is amazing. I think some of my favorite food I had was in New England. I had lobster for every meal. Hey, Sean. Yes, of course I remember you. Richard News asked by the little guy that lights up a bulb in his mouth. You talk about the guy from Museum of the Weird in Austin, Texas. Tommy Burton, Hendersonville, North Carolina. Check out the Courthouse Museum and go to where the heaviest twins are buried. I've actually been to the grave of the heaviest twins. I've just not done. That was before I did videos. My P.O. Box 932, Waynesville, North Carolina, 28786. John says he likes the new logo with the pith helmet. Thank you. It was done by the same person who did the other logo. I really liked it. Chloe Corner asked if I've ever explored a abandoned wax museum. No, I don't know of it. Actually, I did it. The Cave City Wax Museum was abandoned, but it was locked up tight. No one allowed in. Vincent W. asked, how do you enjoy the communal support between urbex photographers? Is it fun to appreciate other folks' work for you? Oh, yeah, I definitely like collaborating, seeing other people's work. I don't have a lot of time. I don't watch as many YouTube videos as I should, but let's see, Tennessee Matt. Yes, I'm planning on putting the new logo on a shirt. I just got to talk with Mr. Chicanery and see if I can get a higher quality image to put on a t-shirt. I really need help, someone that knows more about making t-shirts and making hats. I'd like to make a hat, but I seriously just can't. I've tried. Woolen Hat says wants me to go to the random field of corn statues in Dublin, Ohio. I've heard of that. It looks really cool. Richard New says Annabelle has grown up on us. Yes, she did. It's very, very sad. Richard New says buy a van to save on motel rooms. I think that I don't know. My car here gets really good gas mileage, so I don't know if staying in a van and paying that extra gas mileage would be worth it. I actually have a van. See? You've probably seen that in some videos, right? I drive a van and a Kia Soul. I've thought about just taking the seats out of the van and sleeping in that instead of hotel rooms, but when I do the math, it's not that much more expensive to just drive the more gas efficient car and get hotel rooms. Again, thank you everyone for your kind words. RVers ER says, my wife and I sure enjoy your channel. Can you do some things on the 60s Southern rock scene, i.e. the Box Tops 13, Floor Elevator, etc.? Not really sure what any of that means. I'm sorry. I think it's that went over my head. Will it ever be, hey everybody, Carpetbagger here, coming at you from the north? I've been in the north. I've vlogged from the north. Richard Francesca says maybe vlog from a wrestling show. I do have an older video from a local independent wrestling show, but yeah, I love local wrestling. I'd love to do more of that. I haven't seen any flyers for any local wrestling recently. Skrilla says, what's up with the Swedes guy? Yeah, good question. Apparently he I don't know if you call him a troll. Yeah, I guess he's a troll. But he just does videos. He takes clips of me and Adam and Dave Hughes and other people on YouTube, and then he dubs ridiculous voices over top them. Red Gee Red says, a travel through local wrestling in the South. That would be fun. Palms Freet says, why aren't you singing karaoke right now? It's a good question to always be asking yourself. Why aren't you singing karaoke right now? Spartanburg hosts Big Time Wrestling. I'll check that out. Extreme midget wrestling. I would definitely be interested in midget wrestling. Richard New says, Adam went to lunch with Weasel Dave. You're going to meet up with him. I met Dave. Yeah, a couple months ago. I have a video where I met with Dave and ate lunch and poisoned his tea. But Dave doesn't think it's funny when I make jokes about killing him for some reason. Dan Hahn says, midget strippers are just as fun. I don't think I could get away with vlogging midget strippers on YouTube. Noah's Ark 1962 says, do I believe in Bigfoot? I believe in the possibility of Bigfoot. Have I seen what SpongeBob will look like in 2018? I assume he would look the same. Interstellar Axeman says, check your undercarriage, the troll, he could be ready to strike. Just like I can imagine Dave holding on to the bottom of my car. Mary Claire says, did I ever make it to the Bigfoot Museum? I've been to the one in Cherry Log, Georgia. Very nice people there. I would definitely recommend that one. Tommy Burton says, there's so many crosses here, and I wonder if they're maze crosses. Let's take some pictures and send them to me, and I'll tell you. Scrolling through the comments here, I'm not being quiet. Magic Jukebox says there's a homemade UFO in Bowman, South Carolina. I've been there, but that was before I did videos. There's so many things that I've been to, that I've photographed, and I did my photo blog on, but that was before I did videos. I've been doing this way before I ever picked up a video camera. Shall we play games? As in honor of your greatness, I pledge to eat barbecue for a week. I highly recommend that. I've done that before, and very rewarding. Rogue Matthews asked me about Bodie Ghost Town. Yes, I'd definitely like to see that. Sean Geronimo says, have to put a GPS tracker device on your Kia so people don't have to drive around when you lose your car. That is a true story. When I was in D.C., I lost my car, and me and Sean had to drive around D.C. looking for my car. Anyone in D.C., you know that the roads are insane. It's very hard to go in a straight line. So we were doing insane loops around D.C. because I literally forgot where I parked my car. I took a picture of it. I'm like, that'll be good enough, but it wasn't enough. I think I actually had to find it by looking. I looked the picture I took, and then I went into the data, where it was taken to find it. Oh, the comments is just okay. Dog Lips asks if I have a job. Yes, I have a job. I work in Child Protective Services. Hey, Cassie, how are you doing? Oh, Cassie, since you're here, let me show you this. Got my sticker on Possum 1 right there, right in the middle. All right, let me see. Someone asks if Adam talks as much off camera. You know, when you're vlogging, you act a certain way. When you're not, you maybe take it down a few notches. What's the next adventure? Planning on going up to Wisconsin. That is my trajectory. Yeah, Sean tried to kidnap me in DC, and he didn't get to go into the museum because he had his dogs with him. They don't allow dogs in the museum. Oh, going too fast again. Luke Weaver says, I may do you a painting. Shoney's Big Boy or Billy Bob from Showbiz. Probably prefer Billy Bob because I used to work for Shoney's and I have bad memories. Richard D says, you need to go to the abandoned theme park at Disney. No, I don't want to get banned from Disney because I love Disney. and I wouldn't be able to go to the park anymore, and that would suck. Spike Fontaine says, what was the worst job I ever had? I worked at a children's summer camp, and that was the worst job I ever had. It sucked. Yeah, hopefully Anna will be joining me this summer for some videos. We'll see. My mom's still living? Yeah, my mom has been in one of my videos. She was at the meetup. Dan Hahn asked, what's my job? How do I afford to travel? I'm a CPS social worker, and I afford to travel because of YouTube, because of Patreon, and because of the AdSense money. It allows me to fund my trips. So it's kind of a circular blessing. I make the videos, and then people watch the videos. I make some AdSense money, not as much as I used to, because it has really cut into AdSense money recently, but it gives me enough where I can put gas in my car and pay for hotels and pay admission fees and be able to travel. Jennifer Saunders says, I need to do an NC meetup. I'd be happy to do an NC meetup. I just need to figure out a location. I need to figure out a good place. Richard D asks, when am I going to print some new shirts with the Pith Helmet logo? I need to talk to the artist who made that about getting a version of that I can put on a t-shirt. Magic Jukebox asks, what's my current record on shots of Beverly? I think I did 10. I did a video. I think I did 10. If you want to Google, Carpetbagger Beverly, there should be a video. Cassie asks, come take a giant burger challenge with Chris and I at Hillbilly Hot Dogs. What is their giant burger challenge? I don't remember. I don't remember them serving burgers. Knights of Ren asks if I have any Civil War artifacts. Not personally, no. Yes, Tennessee Matt says I was almost 49,000 subs. I think I'm just a few away. Hopefully I will hit that before the end of the day, and I'll put out a special Carpet Remnants video for that. Hey, it's Keith from Hillbilly Gardens, Apple Valley, Toyland. I think I said that backwards. Just 2 more subscribers. Let me see. Heather Copeland asks, where's the best Ripley's? I would say the best Ripley's, probably San Antonio. San Antonio would probably be my favorite, I think. San Antonio and Atlantic City Boardwalk, I think, are the 2 best. Celtic Shadows asks, any plans of vlogging outside of the U.S.? Right now, I'm focusing on the U.S. because I haven't seen the whole U.S. So I figure I'll finish this country first, and then I'll move on to other countries. Let me see. I don't mean to miss anyone. This is the way it works is it like spits out like 1,000 comments, and then it goes silent. Red Pit Pie Fighters asks, have I been to Dinosaur World in Plant City, Florida yet? No, I've been to the version in Cave City, which I think is identical, but I'm not sure. George Snyder says there was a ghost voice in the Eastern State Penitentiary video. I did not catch that. I'll have to go back and look. Mike G, have I ever smoked marijuana? Would you ever again? Nope, I do not use drugs. I do not drink alcohol. Craig Clark asks, where's the best Mold-O-Matic? I would say either Weeki Springs, they have the mermaids, or one of my favorites is at Gatorland, where they have the alligator wrestler Mold-O-Rama. And then again, Henry Ford Museum has some of the best Mold-O-Ramas. Oh, did I just hit 49,000? Thank you. Awesome. said what. Okay, I will go back and look at that voice on the Eastern State Penitentiary video. All right, Cassie wants me to take on the home record challenge. I will definitely do the home record challenge when I get back to Hillbilly Hot Dogs, because it was a really awesome place. Ruthie D, are you gearing up for the Camel Pants Army of Dave is sending? Yes, I'm stocking up on Tannerite as we speak. Bundang Bear asks if my feud with David Hughes is kayfabe. First of all, I want to congratulate you on using wrestling terms to describe my feud with Dave. I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. I don't know if Dave is so damn crazy. I don't know what to take him serious about and what to not. I really don't like being called fat all the time, I'll tell you that. All right, Cassie's gonna film Hillbilly Hot Dogs with some drone shots. I heard like a week or two after I was there, they got like a giant hot dog and put up there, which I'm ashamed that I miss. Alex Dietz plays wants me to go to the NASCAR Hall of Fame. I don't know. Is it just a bunch of pictures of old NASCAR drivers? Rich D asks about the all-you-can-eat shrimp at Red Lobster. I don't know when they're gonna have that again. I don't know if you guys are sick of it. I don't know. I feel like the last time I did it, I actually failed to beat my previous record. It was the first time I've ever done that. So, Boondag Bear says YouTube is pro wrestling. I like that. I like that thought. Oh, Boondag Bear makes another great point. The only trolls worth a darn are the ones that make vids. And that is actually why that I'll interact with Dave and tease Dave and respond to Dave, because Dave puts his face in a video and he's a real troll. He's not some moron piece of garbage behind a stupid fake screen name, which is just like literally the most cowardly, garbagey thing you can do. John says we should go to the Hillbilly Festival in Pikeville, Kentucky in September. Wait a minute. They were having a Hillbilly Festival when I went there 2 months ago. Do they have 2 Hillbilly Festivals a year? William Horn, what is the most unusual thing found in an abandoned location? A homemade electric chair. What's the model of Possum 1? It is a Phantom 4 DJI. Tommy Burt asks if I've ever been to Soul City in North Carolina. No, but I do want to go there. I don't really think there's a lot to show, but it'd be interesting just to see that. If people don't know what Soul City was, it was like a multicultural city that they planned on building in the 70s, and it just fell apart. I think I need to catch up here. I'm way behind on comments. Tennessee Matt says that Dave called us a fat redneck. Don't identify as a redneck. Yeah, you see, in the South, guns are a big part of culture. And parts of the North is a big part of culture. It doesn't, I do hate when people get a little philosophical here, a little political, but I do hate when like people want to label people like that. I think I used the word redneck in that video too, but it was tongue in cheek. Just because someone's from the South and they like to shoot guns does not make them a redneck. It just makes them Southern and they like to shoot guns. People like to put people into categories so much in this country, but people like what they like. They have different beliefs. Just because you shoot guns doesn't mean you're a Republican, doesn't mean you're a Trump supporter. I gotta block someone there. Just because you like Trump doesn't mean you like guns. It's, you know, people can have more than one personality. Robert Parker asked if I know the Tim Tracker. I did meet Tim and Jen on one occasion. We did the Noah's Ark in Kentucky together. Boondag Bear says that, seriously, you got a great channel, wholesome content, a lot of fans that love you. I see YouTubers like Justin Scard and open their comment section and never interact with trolls. I won't interact with you said, the faceless trolls. Sometimes I have some fun with people like Dave Hughes and the Swedes who show themselves and aren't just as nasty as possible. Tony Sosa, have I ever heard of Huell Hauser? Yes, Adam the Woo introduced me to Huell Hauser. Oh, here we have a dissenting opinion. Okay, Ziggy Egg says, you disappointed me with the guns and blowing things up video, but nice to see you clean up after you were done. You stooped down to Dave's level by doing that. That was where we were shooting. That was John's private property. And, you know, obviously he's going to clean up glass. He's not going to leave glass laying all over his own property. You know, think for a second. You know, what you see on YouTube is edited. If you think that I was going to do a video of me, Matt, and John sweeping up glass, I don't think that would be entertaining to anybody. Surreal asks if I'm hiding in the car or traveling. I'm hiding in the car. Heidi asks if I've been to the Pinball Hall of Fame in Vegas. No, but I have been to the Pinball Museum in Asheville, which is really fun. I think it's similar. Caden Lamatang wants a shout out. Colleen Quick, yes, I am getting this message. I may have missed your messages before. It is hard to keep up. I'm trying. Mike Giancola says, if I was a wrestler with other abandoned YouTubers, what would my tag team partner be? Probably Adam the Woo. He's my closest friend on YouTube. Tinway84 said, I've been to Rockies and Brevard. What's Rockies? I may have been. Tell me what Rockies is. Tishal Mitchell said, did I watch the last B&B Circus performance? Sadly, I wanted to get out there. It never came together, and I'm really bummed that I didn't make a stronger effort to go see a last show. I think Timway, Rockies, and Brevard, I think I have had, it's Fitchy Style Restaurant in Brevard. I think I know what you're talking about. I've been there several times. I really like their hot dogs. They use the, like the New England style buns, which is really cool. Richard D says the Carpetbagger's finishing wrestling move is the Possumplex. I always thought the Carpet Bomb would be a good name for my finishing move. Alright, ALOJZY does not like the new icon. Icon is creepy, let's the old one's cuter. Mr. Chicanery told me that it was inspired, the new icon was inspired by my face after Adam the Woo showed me the Olmec head. Colleen Quick asks, where am I heading to? Nowhere right now, but in a few weeks I'll be headed to Wisconsin. Boondag Bear says, it first came to my channel because of the Rockafire explosion and that Fun Time Mountain video. Those are my two most popular videos. And I think I have attracted a lot of viewership. I noticed a lot of people with, like, Rockafire icons comment on my videos. So, love the Rockafire community. They've been very good to me. Stephen Hallman, would ever do the Dirty Dancing 1987 film locations? They're actually right here, like an hour from where I live. But I don't know. I don't really do filming locations, and I've never seen that whole movie either. Rockafire Explosion fans are hardcore. Again, I appreciate it. They were very, very enthusiastic people. Very nice. It has been very cool how that they have, embraced my videos. Caden Lamadong does any NW Wax Museum. What's NW? Northwest? What, like Oregon? Chris Juno asks if I ever do famous graves. Sometimes. Let me see, whose grave I just went to Cheng and Eng's grave, the first Siamese twins. I went to John Pemberton, the inventor of Coca-Cola. Ken Wilmot, who's my all-time favorite wrestler? Mick Foley. Jonathan Shanks, can I please explore Knoxville, Tennessee, more like Halls? Found some cool stuff. What is there to check out? I'm not too far from Knoxville. Someone asks if I've ever been to a license plate meetup. I don't know what that is. Johnny the D asked if I've ever read Mick Foley's book. Yes, I have. Just his first one. I haven't read any of his follow-ups, but I've read the first. The Have a Nice Day, I think it's called. Please say hi to Martino from California. Uh-oh, there's a truck coming from the city. Okay, they drove past. Have I ever been to Wildwood, New Jersey? Nope. Only time I've been to New Jersey is when I went to the Atlantic City Boardwalk. Oh, these comments are coming so fast. Aimless Adventures. It's eating chicken at Harlan Sanders' grave is pretty sweet. That was one thing where I worried that people would get angry, but no one did. In fact, Colonel Sanders' nephew commented on that and thought it was funny. John Hunt says I should try some bourbon next time I take it. I don't really drink, so I don't think I probably won't be doing bourbon tours. Knights of Ren said I should come to Clinton, Tennessee. I love the Museum of Appalachia there. That's one of my favorite attractions. Ray says we should go to Greenville, Tennessee. Yes, I was talking to John. He was telling me some of the cool stuff there. John, you send me a list. I need to know some of the things. Richard Fonseca asked about the Salem Wax Museums. I love all the wax. I did like 6 wax museums videos. No one watched them. I think I did too many. Horror Queen says, take me back to Birmingham Oddities. I'd love to go. I want to go back to Birmingham. I heard they are remodeled. They have remodeled Vulcan as well. One of my favorite spots. Any new wax museums in the future? I don't have any planned, but I will always go to a wax museum if I can find one. I'd love to go to Route 66. It's just a matter of carving out the time to do it. Where am I from? I was born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Spent most of my childhood in Valparaiso, Indiana. Indiana. Let me see, what was the question? So many. David's Parmcast asked what my favorite taxidermy animal is. Would that be that I own or that I've seen? Favorite taxidermy thing I've seen is probably the Savo man-eaters in Field Museum in Chicago. There are these two lions. They had a movie made about them called The Ghost in the Darkness. They were two man-eating killer lions. They went up and down the railroads in Africa just eating people, and eventually they shot them, and they are on display. Their dead taxidermied bodies are on display at the Field Museum in Chicago. Knights of Ren asks my favorite artifact in the Smithsonian. Ruby slippers. All right, Colleen asks, is there anything in Del Rio, Texas we're seeing? I've not been to Del Rio. Stephen Hallman asks if I've done videos with Justin Scard. I've never actually met Justin. Tony Sousa asks about the Corbin, Kentucky KFC Museum. Yes, I've been to that. It's the original KFC. Then I actually, believe it or not, if you look at my videos, I located the original KFC. The second KFC was actually built in Asheville, North Carolina. The building was the exact same as the one in Corbin, and it's still there, and it's a apartment building, and I did a video from there. Sorry. This trust says there's lots of attractions in Nashville. Any recommendations on attractions in Nashville? I think they just put a Tussauds in Nashville, so maybe I do need to go through Nashville. And I would like to meet up with Mr. Mark Fun Jones. Has given me an invitation to his studio. John Hunt asks if I'm original or extra crispy. We usually get a mix when we get KFC. What kind of car do I have? It's a Kia Soul. Tony Sousa. The Loveless Cafe. I've been to the Loveless Cafe. Parthenon in Nashville. I've never been to the Parthenon. Oh. Yeah, there's that big bird, KFC bird in Marietta. Do plan on returning to Chicago. What are the plans for the channel in the future? More traveling, maybe further distances. Next big trip will be my Wisconsin trip in a few weeks. All right, well, we've hit about 45 minutes. I think we have already made this video unwatchable on repeat, but it's been a great time chatting with all you guys. And I will see you soon.